Hey loves, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. So happy to have you here. We are doing a Q&A get ready with me. Normally I start with the end look, but I think we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it because your girl is anxious today and I just want to get started. I don't know, and I just want to say hi. Lots of stuff, I don't know. Okay, so anyway, I have lots of new makeup to try, so we are going to try some of that right now, and I'm going to go through some of the questions that I asked for on YouTube. I do have my window cracked right now for a bit just because it was really warm in here because I had the heater on below, not thinking, and now it is toasty. It is toasty. So lots of fun things to play with today. Even though I did go buy this, it did arrive. So we have the Skin Silk foundation from Revolution. We've got some e.l.f. blushes. Liquid blushes. We've got the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism palette that I picked up in my JCPenney video at the JCPenney. And then I have some other stuff in here. What else did I get? I did get this highlight. An LA Girl highlight. So we have that. Ooh, maybe I'll use this primer, but do I want to use the primer? I might save these two e.l.f. products to use together in a video or something because I want to really test out the Skin Silk and like with my normal products and see how it goes. And then we do have those Essence little guys that were like the Multichrome flakes, and I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting that you guys have not seen. I also recently got this and showed you guys in a vlog and I'm obsessed with it. I might just end up using that because I'm really liking the color, but we'll use it like over the e.l.f. liquid blushes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some moisturizer and some sunscreen and I'll be right back. These are the ones that I am using. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this because this isn't normally the one that I use during the daytime. Are you focused? I think so. Okay. But I think it fell out of my makeup bin, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Be right back and then we will get started. I just want to show you how cute this was. I don't get very much PR at all, especially anymore, because you guys know it's been forever since I've really done a makeup video for various reasons, but I thought this was cute, so thank you to Revolution. That's what it looks like inside. I'm not sure what color we're going to use, but I did self-tan for a little bit yesterday, so until I cried it off. That's life right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these. Okay, so I tested two and I actually think with my self-tan, F5 is gonna be the way to go. I might just mix them. I don't know, because now they're on my cheek. My neck is kind of tan though. I think we need to go with F5, which is crazy, but we're gonna try F5 now. Oh man, I just wiped it all off my face. Put a little more this on there. I'm gonna use my hand first just because that's how I've been using this one, Urban Decay Hydromaniac. I've been wearing it for so long. I don't really smell, it just smells like kind of fresh. Ooh, I'm liking that so far though. My sponge, I'm just using a Real Technique sponge. My mirror's over here, so just bear with me while I'm looking away. Also bear with me that you're seeing the mess that is my filming room, because I am a mess. And one of the things I want to do this year is really just, I don't know, be a little more open, work on a lot of things. I had this comment yesterday on Instagram that, like, I don't know, it made me sad in a way, because I basically was called out because I use a filter, and if I live by a certain standard of preaching self-love. But the thing is also is like, I am human. I am human, and this is like, this among a few other things that were said to me. There were some really hateful things said to me yesterday, and I apologize that I don't feel like myself today, but I really want to get back to that, so I put a little self-tan on twice because I cried it off twice. That was the kind of day it was. But I have so much to tell you guys about like what I learned from the doctor and how many of my levels on certain vitamins and things were like dangerously low, and it explains a lot of things. Also some genetic testing about my mental health and how I am very much predisposition to be a depressed mess. But I have just spent over $100 on supplements and they are all on the way. All of them are recommended by my doctor. And obviously in all of this, my number one source is my doctor and, you know, people at my doctor's office that know what they're doing. There was some stuff said yesterday just about like don't trust YouTubers, and like I didn't ask for YouTuber recommendations on the gluten-free vegan thing for like scientific or like this is what to eat. I just wanted ideas and to learn about new foods, and I think anybody, you know, anybody, I don't know, it basically was a comment just blaming me for all of my health ailments, which do you not think that I don't blame myself all the time? And a lot of my not eating certain nutrients was because I have been extremely depressed, and I could have eaten that, or I could be not here anymore. So, you know, it is what it is. Some people are just so cruel, and I understand that so many people, there's no way that some of the stuff yesterday was coming from a good place. I'm sorry to talk about this, but I just want to get it off my chest so I can move forward. I'm definitely someone who needs to communicate. Even Binks finally stopped clawing my leg because he's like, Mom, you're upset. Wow, I'm loving this so far. It looks just like skin. Like it just looks like my skin, but better. My skin, but better. I'm gonna keep going while I talk about this, and then I promise we'll get into the questions. New concealers. I don't have a new concealer, so I am going to use my favorites, which is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This one is in, I can't read it, light peach. Light peach. I love light peach for balancing my under eyes. Plus this one is a little bit darker than this one, which this is fair light. I definitely need to get a little bit of a deeper of this one, just for when I self tan, but this has been coming in clutch because I've been very fair lately. But basically, I don't know. I'm in a very delicate spot right now. And with everything going on in my life and being so incredibly busy, it's been just really hard. A lot of it's been really hard. And to be honest, like when you're really depressed, it's really hard to take care of yourself. And for the last few months, I've been really bad at that. And kind of seeing all the blood work, like I already had the reality check. I'm already living it. I don't need someone to sit here and blame me for how my body feels. Like, given a lot I also learned is very much genetic. I can take supplements, I can do certain things to help, but like it's stuff I'm going to live with for the rest of my life. All of this is stuff I'm going to live with probably for the rest of my life. And like there's certain things I can do to improve it, and I'm doing everything I can to improve it. But I also, honestly, today I am not in a good place to answer any of the like kind of controversial questions. So there's going to be probably mostly pretty surface level. Not completely at all. I just don't want to talk about controversial things today because I'm already so sensitive, and I understand that comes from a total place of privilege. But in order to get you any content that's hopefully somewhat uplifting, I just need to avoid that now. We can talk about it at another time. There are many things and questions that are repeatedly asked about certain things that I do and the person that I am because I live my life on the internet, and we'll get to them eventually. But just today, for my mental health sake, I am going to just keep this a little lighter. Now that we've gotten past this, I don't know, just be kind. We're all going through something. And yesterday was one of the darkest days I've had in a really long time. So I'm just trying to bring myself up out of it, sitting here chatting with you guys. But I'm gonna just breathe. My therapist taught me like a 3-breath thing where you breathe and you unclench your jaw, and then you breathe and you release your shoulders, and then you breathe and then you release your core. I just very much, I don't know. I don't like being a fragile person, but I'm very much fragile right now and very much struggling. So I love you guys. I'm working on it. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, I'm really gonna go into my phone now and look for a question. Okay, I do boop, boop, boop. Maybe that's a lot. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm gonna blend that out. Really find a question now. Oh, okay. So because I have my glasses on, in the way that I screen cap them, it's really hard to read the names. So I'm just gonna put it on here and not say the names, because I can't read them. But because the wording, it's like the name shows up in gray on how I look at, what are words? Basically, it's hard to read without my glasses. So, okay, I want to know all about your new extensions. How much do they cost? How often are you going to need to get them done? What hair did you use? So I used Irresistible Me, and I did get the invisible ones, which honestly, I don't know if there's I don't remember the price difference because the extensions were gifted to me, and then I colored some of them, and then I did have them put in. So to have them put in, she the person I go to, it's a base cost of $200. So this is a very pricey thing, and this was something that I decided to do for myself because my mental health has been so bad. And one of the things that really made me feel poorly about myself is when I like lost a bunch of hair. And honestly, I think that I've been losing hair on top of like the quality of my hair has changed, and I feel like I've been losing hair. And I don't know if that's partially from when I had COVID or all of the nutrient deficiencies that it turns out that I have right now. So I don't know. So basically I'm, you know, obviously working on all of that, and I've been working on the health of my hair, and it's definitely improved, but something I just did it to feel a little bit better. So it is very expensive, and of course tip on top of that, I think, with everything. And then I also got a trim. It was like, I think $350, $330, something like that. Yeah, so it is pricey. And of course, if you're gonna buy the hair, I use Irresistible Me, which I work with on a regular basis, just like a gifted basis. They gift me the extensions, and then I just mention them. But honestly, I've tried so many different brands. And of course, there's so many you can try. You don't have to use the same brand. I do have a coupon code and a link and everything. I'll try and remember to put it down below. If not, it's in the vlog video. But I love their hair so much, and I also talked about in that vlog some hair care products, and I just washed my hair last night with that new shampoo, and I love it. And honestly, I think you can get it at Sally's. It's like Length Gold by Matrix if you do tape-ins, because the maintenance is so great. And if you're using products that are specifically made for hair extensions, you're probably going to be able to use them again. So of course you're going to have to pay to get them put in again or taken out depending on what your skill level is. I am going to try and take them out myself. If you guys want me to try and document that. Likely what will happen is I'll frustratingly just take them out one night. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm loving them right now, so there is a high chance that I'll do it again. But if I wasn't getting them gifted, I could never afford it. I could never afford it. I'm just blessed right now that with balancing the shop and all of my social media stuff, that I'm able to afford a little bit of a treat for myself. And that's just what I decided to do, because waking up and looking at myself with like so little hair and such damaged hair, it was just another thing on top of everything else that I have like whispering in my ear and in front of my face on social media right now. It was just, you know, it just is something that I want to do for myself. Like, if you have the money, girl, I think you'll love them. I think you'll love them. Like, yeah, I do think tape-ins are more affordable than some of the other types. I would love to try like hand-tied extensions and stuff someday, but as of right now, this is where I'm at, and I'm loving them. They usually last on me. The last time I did this exact brand, it lasted longer than any other brand. It got to the point where literally the whole time I lost one singular weft, like one singular tape, not weft, tape. And then they were just so far grown out that I had to take them out, but they were still hanging on strong, which I think that shows really great adhesive. It shows really great quality. So that's why I continue to work with them, because I truly love their stuff. So, ooh, I have something else that I haven't used on camera yet, but I have been using. So we're going to go into contour. I hope that answered your question. I rambled for a long time, but if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments and I will try to answer them. So this is just from Glam. It is the like soft tan, which might be, we'll see how this goes. Back to the foundation. Really liking it. Binks is literally sitting right in front of me. The next question is, if you could partner with any makeup brand, who would it be? I'm just gonna use my blush brush to kind of blend this using my phone, which is going to blend the blush into it, but that's okay. Ooh, that's hard, because it would have been Revolution in the past, and like it still could be Revolution, don't get me wrong. Clearly I'm still a fan. It's just interesting because now it feels different because Adam Minto's no longer there, and that's who like I had somewhat of a connection with, but also, I don't know. Ooh, we can use blushes now. I'm so excited. This blush is from Glam as well, and it's got a little paw on it, and it looks really gross. So don't judge me, but judge me if you wanna. Because, girl, people gonna judge you all the time. Which I think I'm gonna use both. I love ColourPop. I love e.l.f. Urban Decay. Like, there are so many brands. But I need to get back in. I really want to get back into some makeup stuff. Especially because now I feel like, oh my gosh, I cannot get this open. We might have to just use one of them if I can get this one open. Why are you not open? Oh my gosh, I can't. Hold on. Okay, I cannot for the life of me. I'm hurting my hands. We'll have to use these in a next video and I'll have DJ open them for me when he's home. But I can't get them open and now my hands hurt. So I'm just giving it up. By the way, one hand is definitely more tan than the other because I had to reapply my tan and then I don't know. But I do have this one that is newer. This is Bombshell from NYX Sweet Cheeks. And I've really been liking this one. Ooh, I would collab with NYX too. I mean, I collab with anyone that I enjoy that would have me, you know. So let's put some on my cheek. Go back to my blush brush. And I'm just gonna, of course you knocked that over. And I'm just going pretty heavy because I like blush. I'm just gonna put it up around here. So I'm sorry that I mean, I hope I answered your question, but if I could pick one, I don't even know, girl. Maybe ColourPop. Who would you guys pick? Let a girl know. Another question. I just started a channel a month ago. What's the best advice you can give me to help with my success? P.S. You are such an inspiration to me. Thank you. Oh, thanks, babe. I would just say consistency. Just keep going. And to be honest, I am someone who has grown at a snail's pace. I have done nothing extraordinary. I have never had, like, I mean, there was a period of time where I was growing like a couple thousand a month, but I've never had like a blow up situation or like a secret to grow. I think it really is just finding like your people and being consistent with the content you create, and make sure you're creating something that you enjoy doing, because if you're not enjoying it, you won't want to be doing it. And the more you enjoy it, the more you'll want to be doing it. Just make sure you're doing it for you, because honestly, had I not, like, it took me many years. It took me a really long time, and I'm not trying to be discouraging at all. I just mean, do it because you love it. And if you want to do it, just keep going. And I have seen people, you know, speed past me in a much shorter time. I've seen people go slower. It really all just depends. We're all completely different. So I would just say find what you love and just keep going. And don't worry too much about the specifics in the beginning. I waited way longer than I wish I had because I was so worried about having the right camera and stuff like that. I just don't think that's really... You know, you can use your phone these days. It's crazy. You don't need something super fancy. So basically just, does that make sense at all? Just make sure you're doing something you enjoy. And consistency, once I started doing it, once I started a schedule, it really seemed to help, but I also don't think that you have to do a schedule because I'm rethinking my decision at this point, in my life, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. I am going to use a little bit of this e.l.f. powder foundation. I don't know where I put my darker one because I've just been using this one. And I'm just going to tap out my concealer and then put the tiniest bit on this sponge and then tap it out and then put it under there. I just find that my under eyes look a little better when I do this first before I do this, which this is the IRL filter powder from Revolution. I only like the bottom, which is a pain because I'm only using half the product, but it's so good. This is a good one. Knowing all that you know now, would you have still started with a makeup channel, or would you have maybe just drove straight into fashion and vlogs? So I'm just gonna tap that. I was not secure enough in myself to have started with fashion. So I think that I wouldn't have done anything differently because I don't think at that time I had it in me to do fashion. So I think I would do everything the same way that I did. If I had it in me to start fashion earlier, I wish that I had, because I do feel like fashion is when my channel actually started going somewhere. I started getting more brand deals. I started getting, you know, more subscribers. And I also felt like it was given, not that, okay, makeup can completely help someone 1000%, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I'm doing something more for my fellow plus size babes. I think my camera's overheating. Great. By doing this. So, you know, I could say that I wish I did it one way, but the fact is like, here we are now. This is what I did. But again, I wish that I could have done it sooner, but I know that I was not ready for it at that point. So I hope that makes sense. But if we aren't, like if I could be, but I'm someone completely different now than when I started my channel. I'm someone who has like, you know, a much different view on the world. I didn't start my channel until I lost 60 pounds. So that shows you like the difference of like who I am now. And now I weigh more, you know, I'm at like basically my highest weight now. But I'm just a different person mentally. And I think that I had to go through what I went through. And like, I love makeup. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love makeup. So it was something that I was super passionate about and what I wanted to start with. So I'm glad that I did, but that's what it is. Okay. I'm gonna get my camera a second because I don't understand why it's doing this, but I'll be right back. If I haven't been in focus, I've just been contouring and talking about being insecure. Just doing a little contour with this contour palette from Revolution. It is well loved. These break so fast though. There's cat hair. This broke after like maybe 2 months of having it, and like when you use it every single day, I don't know. Contouring, these lights are making it look like I'm putting nothing on, but I definitely am. Definitely am. Okay, next we're gonna do eyeshadow. Eyeshadow. Oh, I forgot. I gotta tell them. Let's see, what TV series are you currently watching? TBH, I'll look up the name and I'll put it on the screen. But it's basically a true crime show where they catch people through hidden cameras. I'm watching that. I just started rewatching Good Girls as like my comfort show because I always have something in the background when I'm editing or doing whatever. And it just, you know, so between that and then anything new, DJ and I are rewatching Heroes. We're almost through it. If you've never seen Heroes, it's on Amazon Prime right now. Really like Heroes. Let me see. But yeah, my comfort shows, I've been going between like watching vlogs, mostly Sarah Ray Vargas and Alex Rodriguez. Learning to be fearless is how I know, like, remember her. But so those, and then also of course Bailey Sarian. So that's what I've been watching. But I think that, I don't know, it's so weird. Like, I hate true crime because it makes me sad, but at the same time it's one of the very few things that I can watch and actually pay attention to and keeps me off my phone, because I'm a workaholic and I'm on my phone all the time, checking my email, checking Instagram, checking TikTok, checking Facebook, checking YouTube. And you know, it's something I definitely have to work on, especially lately, because things are affecting me more and I need to like learn a balance for when like I am feeling a certain way to stay away. And I've been good at that, but like the last couple days, while trying to give myself time, I just sit on my phone and it's bad. So just finding something that I think it emotionally triggers me and then I pay attention. Plus, I find it fascinating the way that they can find people. How beautiful is this palette? So I picked this up at JCPenney in their new beauty section, but of course you can get it from elsewhere. But you are able to use the coupon because like I saw online and you could use a coupon on this too. So whatever coupon she used when I bought this, you can probably use. Oh, it's so beautiful. So I'm gonna go in with a blending brush. I lost my favorite blending brush, so I need to pick another one up, but this is the M441. I have to go into T's because it's screaming my name. It is just saying, Shannon, put me on your face. So I'm just we're not gonna do anything revolutionary today because again, I'm filming and I don't feel, but we'll see. We'll see. Ooh, she blending. Say blending, blending, blending. This is, yeah, I'm really liking this already. Way to go, Manny. Oh, I can't wait to use one of those shimmers though. What kind of music do you listen to? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? Okay, music, a little of everything. But my favorites are Post Malone, Phoebe Bridgers, Boy Genius, Bright Eyes, of course. You guys, if you've been around, you know that I've always loved Bright Eyes and Connor Oberst. I don't know, lately I have a playlist and it's got like, it's such a mix of things. Such a mix of things. It's got like a bunch of TikTok songs, like songs that I heard on TikTok first on there. It's got even like Suicide Boys because my boyfriend really likes Suicide Boys and we went to a concert and there were a couple songs that I found enjoyable. Juice WRLD, Flyana Boss right now. Oh my gosh, I am living for some Flyana Boss. Those lyrics crack me up. I've been listening to, I think it's like Miss Me, and I'm just taking the same color on the lower lash line. And there's this line about Something about taking your man, turn his bones into bread, and like it just, I don't know. It's just a good time. They're a good time. I really wish their shows in Seattle and Portland hadn't sold out so fast, because I would definitely be debating dragging my boyfriend with me and going. I'm sure he would enjoy it. He definitely appreciates their music. What I love about well, I love many things about my boyfriend, but that's something that like he can appreciate everyone's music, and he'll go to any show with me if I really want to go. Ooh, I kind of want to use Bloom for You. Let's try it. I'm gonna do Bloom for You. Okay, so where do I see myself 10 years from now? I'm hoping, one, I will be very blessed to still be here because life is unpredictable, and oh, that's really pretty. So hopefully alive. That sounds really morbid, but ideally I would like to expand the business that I've started at the shop to online. I would love to have my own boutique of some kind online, specifically for you guys. You know, it's so much fun. It's something I never thought I would do, but as someone who worked in retail for so long, I really am enjoying it. And I'm mostly enjoying the stories about the plus size babes that are coming in and the regulars that I'm getting that are just so thankful to be able to find cute plus size clothing. I'm going back in with tees a little bit, even though I've gone a little hard with this. This is not even the look I planned, but that's how life goes, right? And that's just, that really touches my heart because it's downtown. There is a lot of homeless people, and sometimes there's like shirts for like $3. So it is very possible that, and there have been plenty of people who have been able to find clothing right there, downtown central location. So that's just, I don't know, that's just another way that I've been able to, anything I want to do in my life, I want to make some sort of difference. And I could get real deep right now, but basically just like, my camera's overheating again. This camera is not ideal for this. I may have to switch back to my other camera for beauty and just keep this one for vlogs, because for vlogs and hauls. Where was I going with this? So I would like to expand that. I would love to possibly, honestly, move. I would love to live in the Portland area someday. It's always, and I still feel like I just don't belong here in a lot of ways. So in 10 years, that would be great if I can afford to move. I don't see that happening anytime soon, but that would be wonderful. And I just want to be happy. I would love to be married to DJ, of course, unless like, you know, DJ doesn't want to, what Post Malone does, like that's fine. But yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna give this another break because it's turning today. I don't know why. I think it's time to get a new camera, so. But I love this camera, so I might just get the same one for vlogging. But okay, I'm gonna take a moment and I'll be right back. The little box is on my nose, so I hope that we're in focus. I am going to read the next question and then answer it. What type of makeup course did you do because you have phenomenal skills? Thank you. You're so sweet. Would you ever consider using your fashion design qualifications for either design or to consult in to get some of these brands you try on to fit consumers better for the issues you experience? Better arm and calf allowance, longer sleeves. I think you're amazing. Wish you all the best. I think you're amazing and I wish you all the best. And thank you for being here. You sweet angel. I didn't take any courses. I went to school for aesthetics, but they had one person come in to do makeup, but then I actually gave the course on makeup. It literally was just YouTube, self-taught. I've loved makeup for as long as I can remember, probably since like high school. So just many years of practice and stuff like that. Let's see. And of course, I would love to do that. I mean, I am very spread thin at the moment, but I would love to have my own line someday. We're starting with like boutique is a dream because that's a lot easier. And then obviously I would try and find, you know, clothing that fit correctly for that. But yeah, I mean, if a brand wanted me to consult so I could help them have a better fit, I would absolutely do that because it needs to, you know, we need that. And not even exactly cut the crease. I'm just going to add a little bit of brightness. I'm gonna call that good enough. I'm just gonna blend that over a little bit. It's not even. I am no pro. I am no pro. Okay. This is hard. I think I'm gonna do Laura, and then So Icy on the inner corner and kind of blend it in. And then Laura, again, kind of cover the whole lid in Laura. It's for Laura Lee. I bet. I'm behind the times, but I love that. I love their friendship. I'm so scared to try these on my eye. I just don't think that they're going to be good. So these are the Multichrome Flakes from Essence, and I did pick them up. I feel like I'm definitely off center. At Ulta, and someone had swatched them and I thought they looked beautiful, but on the eye, I don't know how this is going to go. But I will try. I will try. They did say, I saw someone say, that's who they is. If that, what? Words. I saw someone say that it did burn a little, so I am a little nervous. I will swatch it on the back of my hand for you guys, so hopefully you can see it. And it did stay in place. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous, don't get me wrong. And I just don't like when the liquid to glitter ratio is more liquid than glitter. I almost feel like I'd rather just put it on my cheeks, but I know you guys are wondering, does it even say Eye Save? Eyeshadow topper, okay. All right, let's go. Oh, that Laura color is so pretty. I'm just gonna gently tap it on and make sure I'm not putting too much on, because I don't want it to completely ruin the eye look, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely an interesting addition color-wise. Ooh, I think I need a little, I think I need a little bit more to match this side with that side. And then I'm gonna sit here like this for a minute and let it dry. All right, hello, it's me. I looked up to change the settings, and hopefully this will help us get through the rest of the video, but if not, we'll just take another break at some point. Wow, it feels like it takes me 8 million times longer to do my makeup when I sit down and film with you, because my priority these days has been fashion. I feel like I've been sitting here forever. But anyway, I put the teeniest bit of black on the outer corner, which is deeper in this palette, and just to deepen it up just a little bit. And then this is what those flakes look like. They did burn a little. It wasn't insane, but not great. And I don't know if I'm impressed enough to keep them. I do feel like it removed a little bit of my shadow right here, which I might just put a little bit more right there. I don't know. I think there's just better products for similar things, like way better products that are, and especially for it being a Essence product at $5.99, that just seems like a lot. So I don't know if I recommend these. I think that they should have super duper upped the ratio of glitter for an eye product, because the area is so small. If this was just a cheek product and said put it on your cheek, gorgeous, perfect, totally makes sense. Eyes, not so much for me personally. If you love it, you do you, boo. But just not vibe. Still loving this foundation so far. Let me look at it again. Girl, I think that if I use like a smoothing primer, maybe that e.l.f. one, I might like it more, just because I feel like every single, it's very, it does remind me a lot of this, which I love, because I've been looking for a much more affordable version, and I don't even know what this is up to. I think the last time I bought it was like 33, but everything, and maybe 37 now, who knows, and this is 14, so huge difference, huge difference. I do need to do a wing. I'd be trying this for the first time. It tastes like something like a Sour Patch Kid. It tastes like a Sour Patch Kid, right? Yeah, because it kind of tastes like a Swedish Fish. Is that what Alex said it tasted like? I don't remember what she said it tasted like, because I saw her taste it, and that's why I bought it. Anyway, with your whole Makeup to Glitter series, what would you say is your holy grail must-have makeup product from each category? What is your morning routine? With the invention of AI, if you had to pick one, which would you pick? A robot to take all your pictures and capture special moments with your work and life? A robot that can cook every meal for you from scratch? Or a robot that does all of the cleaning chores, including laundry, dishes, etc.? Oh, that is hard. I would love any of them, because if I had any of them, it would make the other ones easier, because I definitely struggle with keeping my house clean. I definitely, I think right now, I wish that can I like have it do one thing now and then like change it later? Wouldn't that be great? I doubt it. But I would love to have someone making all of my meals, because this whole gluten-free, vegan, soy, cut back on, trying to cut back on coffee. There's certain things that popped up in my intolerances that she wants me just to cut back on. I'm completely off of wheat and gluten and everything because that's very obvious. But the other ones are just like possible intolerances. So being gluten-free, vegan, soy-free, I'm not soy-free at the moment, but trying to minimize is difficult. So that would be great. I'm trying to remember what the other part of the question was. Holy grail must have from each category. I feel like that could be an entire video on its own if you guys want that. You're seeing a lot of them now. I mean, I'll give you a few. Like foundation, this has been the one I've used for the last like 2 years, is the Hydrating from Urban Decay. I've been using this MAC mascara Magic Extension, but I don't feel like it's working as well anymore, which is kind of great because I want to find something much more affordable. This, even though it looks disgusting, Revolution contour palette is a total must-have. Both of these concealers are absolute must-haves. I suppose if I had to only choose one, I might choose the e.l.f. one just because of the price point. So this is e.l.f. and then Shape Tape, of course. Rare Beauty blushes. Girl, now I'm just telling you my whole life story. But yeah, if you guys want like what, I guess that would have been like a yearly favorites. I mean, I could still do that if you guys want it. Yeah, I hope that helps. What was the last thing? What is your morning routine? It depends on the day, and I don't really have one. I do try and like get up and feed the cats is usually first. I don't love this eyeliner, but it's Lovecraft Beauty, and it's just what I'm using. It was in a boxy charm. It's not the worst by any means. It's just I prefer the Physicians Formula I have been using for forever, or I really want to get the NYX one. The NYX one I have in brown and have been using. I want to get that in black because I really, really like it. And that was actually on my list to get, which I need to get a few more things. I'm gonna put this wing on really quick. I do like that this one's got two ends. It's got a thicker end and a thinner end, which I find the thicker end easier usually. It's a little tuggy though. I don't like how tuggy it is. I don't know, but I just am so picky when it comes to liners like this. I love, 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 love pen ones. Girl, my skin looks so good. Freaking yay. I am so excited. I mean, I hope it wears well. I'll try and do a quick check-in at the very end after I film try-ons, because I feel like filming try-ons for like 3 hours is equivalent to wearing it like 8 hours because I'm going to be sweating. I'm going to be rubbing stuff. It doesn't feel tacky. I did slightly set it. It just... I'm excited. I mean, I'm not surprised, but honestly, since Conceal and Define, I have not liked any foundation from Revolution as much. And I almost feel like this is exactly what I needed because I've kind of switched to doing a little less full coverage. And I feel like this is kind of in between. I feel like it's like a medium buildable. I don't know what it claims to be. I think it claims to be a medium. But what is your ideal vacation? My ideal vacation. If I could do anything right now, girl, I want to go see Post Malone in London. Is he playing in London? No. But that would be the perfect combination of fun things. Or Portland would be great with my love. Where there's a little bit like, I'm like, I want to be able to go eat all the gluten-free vegan food somewhere. But also see Post Malone because that brings me joy. Or Phoebe Bridgers or Boy Genius, which all in the same. Those are like what I'm living for right now. Yeah. But basically anywhere would be great. I know that that's what I'm like. I have always been someone who, I'm just putting on the long comb primer for my lower lashes. I think I'm gonna, oh, I just pinched myself. Okay, so this is what the blush looks like on its own, but again, because I'm filming, I'm gonna amp it up. I'm gonna read another question while I put this on. What made you start doing plus size fashion videos? Would you ever consider letting your viewers or fans style you for a lookbook? I'd love to try and style a cottagecore princess vibe. Ugh, I would love that. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I would love that. Of course, I would be so open to all of those things. It just stinks because where I live, I don't think I have a ton of people around me that are subscribers. But I've had someone style me before, like when I went into Tarte, and I know the manager of that Tarte, like she would style me. I could maybe have like Vanessa style me or something, could be fun, or Lena. That would be fun. Where's my blush brush? The blusher brush. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so intense though. Oh, I just love it. I might just use this highlighter too because it makes me happy. Maybe I'll try both. But yeah. Oh wait, what was the first part of the question? What made you want to start doing plus size fashion videos? I just love fashion. I mean, I went to school for fashion. It's just something that I've always loved. But when I was in school for fashion, I really focused on dressing other people more than myself because I felt like at that time, I didn't deserve it. And I think that, I don't know, I just got to a point where I started really loving switching it up a little bit. And if you look back, and it definitely, you can see how wildly insecure I was. Not that I'm anyone that's super duper confident now. I think that my confidence just comes from knowing that I am a human. I exist on this planet and I gotta put clothes on my body. So if I gotta put clothes on my body, I might as well put on clothes on my body that I enjoy. Also, once I started doing it, I found that it was helping other women and other people just like express themselves a little bit different. And then like I really was able to, and like at that time, I feel like is when the options were growing and growing, that plus size fashion, like when girl. So I just fell in love with it and I started it and I could tell it was pushing me and I was growing even though it was wildly uncomfortable. It was just like this interesting combination of personal growth, which I, you know, aim for a lot. I'm trying really hard to just like grow as a human mentally and spiritually. And I think it was just something that, I don't know, it's weird. It just kind of happened, but at the same time, it was, I remember that I think the first haul I ever really did was a Boohoo haul and I just gotten such cute stuff and I was really excited about it. And I think someone probably had just asked for it at the time and it just ended up being, you know, a lot more than I thought it was going to be. And I never ever thought that's where my channel would go. But it did and I love it. And I feel like, again, I feel like I was able to make a little bit more of an impact doing fashion than ever doing makeup. But I don't know. I love both. If both were, you know, if I was getting the same opportunities for both and the views were the same, I'm gonna use a little, okay, I'll do this one. But this is also new to you guys. How about we save this one? Because you guys haven't seen me use this one and it's so good. That way, you know, if you need to go buy this for yourself. It's so good. I can't. I cannot believe this was like $2.98, you guys. This is in Daydream. And I just like grabbed it on a whim. And I feel like this blush doesn't look super blended until I go in with the highlight. Like the blush could be a little more blendy. Binks, will you stop being a turd? I'm going like 2017 nose highlight. So what I'll do to blend it, because again, the blush I feel like doesn't look super blended. I'll put that on and then I'll just like tap over my cheeks. Oh, I love it. I love it. I probably should highlight my Cupid bow. I have the next question, but I am going to go find some lashes really quick. I'll be right back. Guys, I'm a silly goose because I went and grabbed these. Apparently I ordered 2 of the same ones. So me sitting here trying to decide which one to use. They're the same. These look super curly, so I'm a little nervous because sometimes when they're too curly with my hooded lids, they look a little funny, but we're gonna try them. So there was also a question about false lashes, and I'll try and show you kind of how I apply them. I figured I would just do that, so I'm gonna take these out. Okay, I am going to first wiggle it like a little, oh, she looking, oh my gosh, Pinks clawed my leg. And then I'm going to, this is the outer side because this is this lash. So I'm going to cut some off the outer because the length of my eye is not as long as a lot of these lashes are. Oop, I just dropped it. And then if there's any extra on this inner corner, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but there's the tiniest bit of band that's extra. So I'm gonna chop that off because I don't want it poking me in the eye. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one. So basically the number one tip first to start with is trimming it so it fits your eye. You can always just like put it on, see, I just spit, put it on, see how much. And then my personal favorite glue is House of Lashes Still, Always and Forever. I got it at Target. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I am a mess today, guys. I'm also gonna bring you a little closer. A little closer. I probably have another question I could be, but we're kind of answering this question as we're doing this. So, how have things been since your other half moved in? Has it been more beneficial to you in regards to work? And what is the best thing about sharing a home together? So it's only been like less than a week. A lot of his music equipment is still at the other place. So he spent the last couple nights there to work on music because if you guys don't know, he also is a musician. And so the difference between just having him here, I feel like I'm just a happier person. I think that when I'm alone, I dwell a lot on things I shouldn't. And he is just, you know, it's hard because like part of me doesn't want to share a lot because the things you share people can comment on, but I am just, you know, I'm very happy in my relationship and I can't imagine, like, I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's unlike any other relationship I've ever been in, and not that I've been in that many, but I just love having him here, and he has helped me a little bit with the shop, and like that's kind of going to be the thing is like we're going to be able to help each other with certain stuff, and we're both, he creates content as well because he is, you know, a musician. Like I said, okay, so I'm going to just, I let this sit for just, I don't know, a minute. And now I'm going to just plop it down. I use tweezers. You can use a lash tool. You can use your fingers if you want, but I have just, ooh, I touched the glue and that's why it was sticking. I've always just found it easier with tweezers, but that's me. And I put mine on top. A lot of people don't anymore. But I'm an OG lash wearer. This piece does. And that's how we did it back in the day, okay? So I kind of put one on and let it sit while I put the other one on. And then I will kind of clamp them down and make sure they're positioned correctly. So then this one, again, oop, same thing. Right on that lash line. And then this one, I usually have to use my fingers to get that corner attached. But once my corner is attached, and then I attach the inner corner. I hope this is helping. And then I'll just kind of very lightly, very, very carefully, I have finished my eyelids so many times in the past, kind of clamp them down together so that they are kind of blended as one. I always put mascara on first personally, but you can do a little mascara afterwards if you want to blend them a little more, if you're finding that your lashes, these are still too curly. They look so silly. This one looks okay, but this one's like, so here are the lashes. I don't love them, but I'm gonna leave them because the rest of the videos I'm filming are from further away, and hopefully it'll look okay. And I don't know. I just think, again, my hooded lids don't love them, but that's okay. So we're gonna do lips, and I'm gonna show you my favorite combo that I've been doing. But first, I am going to take whatever's left over on this little brush and put a little shadow under my lip. There is a question about a refresher course on your knees and what you can do to treat them. Flare-ups, I only ask because I've been experiencing the same and wanted your input. Thank you so much. Appreciate all you do. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry you've been dealing with it. Honestly, since I got the steroid shot from my rheumatologist, oh, these lashes, I can just feel it touching my lid. So maybe I will end up changing them, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna leave them on. It's just this one. This one's like wonkier than like this one works fine, but where this one's hitting is just not the vibe. So once I got that steroid shot, it helped a whole bunch. And then honestly, since I gave up gluten, it's helped a whole bunch. It's still not 100%, but I would say it's like 80% healed from where it was. I will always have some sort of damage, but mine was just injured from falling. And I mean, I also have arthritis and stuff, so it was more injured than, you know, probably the average person would be falling the way I did. But yeah, it's just slow healing. And when I need to, there's this liquid diclofenac. It's like a gel that you can get at Costco under the Kirkland brand. That helps me tremendously when it's aching. And then I also, on days that I know I'm going to be on my feet for a long time, I will just wear a knee brace. That's just how I've been dealing with it. But again, if you can get any of, like, if that's something, if you think you would benefit from it, not to like push that, but I saw a huge difference once I got the steroid shot. But learning all the things that I've learned, I think my body has just been there's a lot of things in my blood work that are, it's like hard for me to heal, which autoimmune issues anyway. So I don't know if I'm a good example, but that's what I do. Someone also, I got BioFreeze. I haven't used it yet, but someone contacted me when I first hurt my knee and told me to get it. I think one of you babes. Thank you. I have it on the back burner in case I need it, but I'm just creature of habit, and the diclofenac is like right next to my bed. So I just keep using that. It's really helpful. Oh, so this is an Essence 8-Hour Matte Comfort Liner. It's one of the newer ones, I believe. What color are you? Oh, and the lid is rubbed off, but it's like the berry shade. Girl. I am gonna over liner a little bit. If you've been around a long time, you know one side of my lip is just like not, what, this side's fuller than this one. I don't know why. So I like to make them even. I'll try and find out what this is called, and obviously link is below. But then I'm going to use this Urban Decay. Shake it. OG Backtalk. It's my favorite. It matches this lip liner perfectly. Since I was sent some of these lipsticks, I'm obsessed and I need to buy more because I wear nothing but them. Again, this one's OG Backtalk. If you want something a little deeper, if you're not, oop, I messed up. If you're not as fair as I am, Love Ya Backtalk is really good. And then I'm going to take a tiny bit of Blush Rose, my OG fave. And just put it in the center. Alright, love, so that is every question that I had screen capped. If you guys have any new ones and you want another one of these, just leave them down below in the comments and I will make sure to like screen cap them and save them for the next one. I feel like being able to chat with you guys as I'm doing makeup just seems, I don't know, a little more appealing to me in a way. But also if you guys just want straight makeup videos, I'll do them as I can. But we can try, and especially if you guys like these chatty videos, we can do that. But anyway, I think this is going to be the longest video ever because it feels like I've been sitting here for hours. I probably have been sitting here for 2 hours. So I'm going to end this. If you made it to the end, just let me know that you were here. Just let me know that you're here. And I just want to thank all of you again. There's definitely some people that are here for the wrong reasons. And I guess, I mean, if you are following someone that you just really don't like, I encourage you to stop following them and also ask yourself why you're not liking them. And if you're looking, you know, just maybe look inside yourself. Maybe that's too deep. I don't know. I just want to say thank you to the people that are here and love me and have been here for a while, or even if you're new, and just loving me through everything. I feel like I have changed so much as a person from when I first started. Come here, Luna. She's a baby. Oh. Yeah, I just feel like even though it's been really difficult, I'm getting to a point where like I'm starting to figure things out, and I'm hopeful with having a new doctor being able to, you know, figure out what all is happening. And I can't believe how low some of my levels have gotten, and that's on me. I understand, but also on mental health. And I just want people to remember that if you see someone doing something that like necessarily isn't great for them, a lot of times it has to do with mental health. Like a lot of things, like addiction, for example. Not that I have an addiction. I might have had an addiction to vegan chicken nuggets, which I'm not allowed to have right now, but not really. I say that, but like I'm exaggerating. I'm a vegan. Like I have to eat veggies, like I do. And right now it's literally like beans and rice and vegetables and whatever. But I don't know. I just have so many thoughts. And I know that I need to not look too deep into the comments that were left. It's just I was getting kicked when I was down yesterday, and they just sit with me sometimes. Even though I logically know they shouldn't. But I'm in therapy, I'm doing my best. I ordered all those supplements that are supposed to help with a lot of things. And I guess they help in the way of like, even though a lot of my mental health stuff is genetic, it will help. So she thinks it will help. So I'm hoping it will help. And I'm just going to do my best. And I'm going to, you know, try and keep moving forward and balance things as I can. And like I said before, if for the next couple months, if I miss an upload or something, I'm just super busy and I hope to find a level somehow. And I know once we're all settled with DJ moving in and stuff, it'll be a little easier too, because I know that he's more than willing to help me with the shop stuff, and I just gotta get in my groove. It's just been a lot of transitioning, and again, just with the starting a business out of nowhere. I had thought about it for a really long time, but then all of a sudden it was like, okay, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, and then it went from something very small to something really big, and I have to put some energy into that. Please be patient with me, and just know if you are struggling, there's so much going on. And something we can chat about really quick is that body positivity is no longer trending. It has completely, starting in 2022, it dropped, and it's just gone down more and more and more, and I just feel more and more like the minority. And though I feel like everyone should do exactly what's right for them, and you know, it is what it is, and I believe that everyone should be exactly who they want to be, as long as they're treating everyone with love and kindness. And yeah, I hope that for some of you I can be a safe space for that, and a lot of you guys are a safe space for me. And I don't know, I just appreciate you still being here and being patient. I know that I'm a lot. I feel like a lot. And I know a lot of that is also past trauma. All of the therapy, isn't it great? You figure out exactly why you feel the way you do about certain things. Just know I appreciate you being here and loving me through this and understanding who I am, because I know that I'm a lot to handle. I'm a very emotional person. Even though I don't bring that always to YouTube, I do often. It's often on my Instagram stories. If you are someone who, you know, benefits from watching someone who also, like, you know, is open about mental health, please follow me there. And I don't know, I just feel like anytime I see other people being real about mental health, it helps me, even though I know a lot of people just don't want to see it. But as someone who struggles regularly, and you know, it's like, I know I'm very thankful. I am very blessed. I have this amazing job. I now have my shop. I now have, you know, I have my amazing family and boyfriend and cats. But it makes sense now, knowing a lot of it is like genetic. Like, I'm predispositioned to be depressed, and I have the max amount of markers that someone can have for that. And so it is a struggle. It is something that I work through every single day, and my brain is not like everyone else's. And learning, you know, that I have ADHD and that I possibly am autistic answers so many questions about why I am the way I am. But I will just keep sharing with you guys and being open with you. Also, a lot of the supplements she gave me, if you guys want, I don't want to make any recommendations as I'm not a doctor, but I can share them with you because some of them also have to do with PMDD. A lot of it is like hormone health, mental health, physical health, like every piece of it. And if you guys want some tips, I'll obviously keep you updated on how things are helping me. But yeah, I'm really trying to focus on myself, and while balancing all of these things in my life at the moment, because there's more on my plate than there normally is, even though I already added like twice to my plate. Now I've got like extra stuff on my plate. Once the extra, and I go back to just like to shop and YouTube and Instagram, YouTube is my, you know, you guys are my family, you guys are my best friends, and will always be a priority. I hope I'm still in focus. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling because I could ramble for forever, obviously. And I feel like I'm not thinking clearly. My brain is just a jumbled mess, and I should really start these clothing hauls. Because I gotta film 2 today if I can. It will make my life a lot easier if I can get through 2. So I'm gonna go bust that out. But I love you guys so freaking much, and thank you so much for being here. And all of you guys that left such sweet questions and comments, just know that it means the world. And any of you that ever, like, the comments that you leave every day that are so sweet. And I wish that, like, I feel bad because, like, I need to just wait till I'm in a stronger mood, because last night I just kept looking and it was like self-torture. It's like when you have a bruise and you keep poking it and it's like, who's gonna say something next? And then the last one I saw before I just like shut my phone off was horrific. So yeah, anyway, I love you guys so much for the millionth time. Just say hi in the comments. I don't have an emoji. You can leave a heart if you want. You can say whatever you want. If you have any other questions, again, go ahead and leave them. I'm going to give Luna a quick snuggle and then get to filming these clothing hauls. But I love you guys so very much for the millionth time. And thank you for being here. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Bye. Hello. P.S. Surprise. It's me. I'm so obsessed. The lighting is not as great. It is now nighttime and it turned off a lot of my lighting, but obsessed. I cannot wait. I will keep you guys updated on this foundation, but I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Okay. Love you. Bye. Can't get it open. Why you eat that plastic? Don't eat that plastic, sweet boy. This plastic is not for a baby. Oh my gosh, now I got Flannel Boss stuck in my head and I've got foundation on my nose hairs, girl. Turn those bones into bread.